morning, children. Today we are going to study about principles of treatment of an infectious diseases. Now, this is a very current topic. If you can understand, it is a very current topic because we all are facing with the new virus, coronavirus, and that is a highly contagious, infectious viral disease. So today we are going to study about how these diseases, how we can prevent these diseases, and what are the principles of prevention of these diseases. Okay, now here the principles of treatment of an infectious disease. These infectious diseases are caused by microorganisms. They may be bacteria, they may be protozoans, they may be fungi, they may be viruses. So there are two ways. There are two ways to treat a disease. Two ways. Number one is to reduce the effect of this disease. How can we reduce the effect? The microorganism enters your body, that invades the body cells. Okay, so how can you reduce its effect? We can reduce its effect by take medicine. And one more thing, like in coronavirus, you can hear people saying that 14 days you stay at home. Okay, what does that mean? That is rest, which will conserve. The rest will conserve the energy and it will help your body immune system to work more fast. The body immune system will work more fast and will kill those microorganisms. So the second is take rest to conserve energy. So the two ways are, number one is to reduce the effect, and second way is to kill the cause of the disease. How can you kill the cause of this disease? If you know which type of microorganism has entered, if it is a bacterial infection, so you can take proper antibiotics against it. So take antibiotics. This will kill the microorganism or the microbe. So these are the two ways to treat the infectious diseases. Now the next we come to principles of prevention. Principles of prevention. Principles of prevention. Suppose the principle behind preventing these diseases to get into your body is, first you have to know whether it is an airborne disease, it spreads to air, it spreads to water, contaminated water, or it is highly contagious, like the coronavirus. It is spreading through droplets. That is why now you can see people wearing masks. Why they are saying to wear mask? Because it is contagious, it is spreading through droplets. It is not airborne, it is not present in the air. It is not waterborne, it is not spreading through water. It is spreading through droplets. Okay, and why is it taking so much of time? Why is it taking so much of time that we are not able to find out medicine for it? Because it is a viral infection. It is a viral infection. And viruses you know very well. You have studied in last year also that viruses, they do not have their own cell body. They have only their genetic material. They take the host cell. Suppose this is the host cell. Okay, they have only the genetic material. This is the genetic material they have, and they enter this genetic material, gets inside this host cell, and then they take the machinery of this host cell and infect this host cell and spread with this genetic material. So outside the body of the host, they remain as a non-living substance. So it is taking very more time to find out medicine, because this virus is also mutating, changing its form. It is also changing its form. So when the scientists are thinking about to find out the medicine, it already goes into the other form. So it is taking more time. We'll come to a later topic, I'll come to it, that how to prepare vaccine against it. That I am going to tell you after this. So now first let us see principles of prevention of these infectious diseases. Some principles of prevention against these contagious diseases, for example, typhoid, chickenpox, tuberculosis. So now principles of prevention is, there are some general ways. Some people take this. Some people take more time. They take more time to recover from these diseases. So now, before the infectious disease enters your body, how can you protect yourself from that infectious diseases? So the principles, general ways of this prevention. In this we are going to see the general ways of prevention. First general way of prevention, this all is applicable at this present situation we all are facing. First is prevent exposure. Prevent exposure. That is why from last 3 months we are staying at home. What is the reason? That we are trying to prevent ourselves from this exposure, because it is a contagious, it is an infectious disease, it is spreading from one person to other. So we are keeping ourselves at home. Okay, so prevent exposure to the microbe. Avoid, how can you prevent exposure? Avoid overcrowding, living condition. That is why it is said social distancing, to avoid overcrowding, because the more you come close to each other, the more it will spread. So avoid overcrowding, living condition. Second, public as well as individual hygiene. That is why it is said that when you are going out, you come back home, wash your hands properly, sanitizing, hygiene. Public spaces, you find that they are using disinfectants to just kill those microorganisms, if any microorganisms are present. Okay, so this is one way, prevent exposure. General way of prevention, one way is prevent exposure. This is exposure. Now they are saying that those people, for this coronavirus only, they are saying that those people who have a proper immune system, they can fight against the disease. That is why you are seeing the recovery rate. The recovery rate now has gone up to 50% almost. Okay, very less people are dying. What is the reason? The reason is, if you have a proper immune system working, then you can fight against, your body can fight against that disease. Those cells, there are two types of cells, lymphocytes, we call them as T lymphocytes and B lymphocytes. You will study in our class, if you take biology as a subject, you will study. So these cells fight against any foreign antigen entering your body. Our body has a natural immune system working, and from one of the way that this immune system is developed is by taking proper, nutritious, balanced food. So the second way is proper nourishment of food. This will help to keep immune system strong enough. Immune system strong enough. Even they are saying do yoga, pranayam, yoga exercise. This will also help in increasing your immune system, body's immune system. Then the body cells automatically they can fight against these diseases. So these are actually the two ways, general ways to prevent the disease. Now after this is a third way, which overall all countries are desperately trying to find out for this coronavirus, is vaccination. Is about vaccination. This we will see in the next topic. Vaccination, let me tell you one thing about this vaccination is, this vaccine, the more I'll tell you afterward. Now listen, vaccine, what is vaccine? It is prepared from the dead microorganism, that same microorganism or the weak organism. This vaccine was first discovered by, you have see it in Google also, Edward Jenner. Okay, you see it. Okay, so vaccine is a biological preparation that resembles a disease causing microbe. This microbe may be weak or it may be man-made. Okay. Now this vaccine, the dose, it depends on the age group. The more the age group, they will need a more amount of this vaccine as compared to lower age group. And it also has a time duration. After certain time, it has to be repeated. Okay. So children, about this vaccination you will study more afterwards. So this is all for today. Okay.